If you're new to my channel, I'm Lori. Welcome to the Chatty Bookworm. First, before we get started, let's do some housekeeping. Okay, first, if you're new to my channel, hi, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, now I'm sorry I haven't been like doing videos lately, but I just have not been reading. I'm hoping that I will at least get a couple books finished more before the end of the month, but I don't know. The only thing I finished so far is my reread of Psycho for the 6th time. That's it. I'm in the middle of a lot of books, but I'm just not reading. So hopefully that will change, because I'm here to talk about the readathon that I'm going to be, if I could talk, participating in next month. And you only have to do 5 books. You only have to pick 5 books, but you know me, I decided to do one for everyone. Let me move this out of the way. But yeah, I decided to pick a prompt for everyone. I know I'm not going to read all these. I mean, I'm having trouble finishing more than 1 book, so. But we're going to try. But anyways, this is for SeasonAthon. Oh my gosh, Academy Edition. This is all month of September. It's hosted by Melanie from Completely Melanie, Clint from Read Reads, and Kaylani from Kaylani Simply Me. Like I said, it's all month of September. Okay, so important dates to remember. I'm be looking on here for this. Okay, the course, September 1st, class starts. On September 3rd, at 3 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be a live study session on Completely Melanie's YouTube channel. On the 5th, at 6 p.m. Pacific, there's going to be one on Kaylani, Simply Me. And then Clint's is going to be September 11th, but there's no time yet. But it'll be announced. And his channel, like I said, is Reads Readers. I think I might have said it wrong. And then on the 19th, there's going to be another one on Kaylani's channel at 6 p.m. I'm not going to tell you who the author is yet, but the live chat with the author is going to be on Completely Melanie's channel at 3 p.m. Eastern on September 24th. And then we got September 24th again at 8 p.m. Eastern, sorority/fraternity mixer on Melanie's channel. Live session again on Readers, which is Clint's channel. Time to be determined on the 25th. Live study session on Completely Melanie's channel, 3 p.m. Eastern on September 28th. And of course, the last day of school will be September 30th. Okay, now a couple of these I didn't pick out yet, because I'm just going to do it when I, or if I have time to do it. Of course, this one's going to be easy. The first one for English is going to be read anything you want. So a freebie. Yeah. Now the second one is really confusing. It's math. It's course 1010. It says add the numbers for your birthday together until you have a single digit. For example, 5/7/1980 would be 5 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 0 equals 30. And then you would go 3 plus 0 equals 3. Mine's 8/22nd, 1970. I don't remember how I figured mine out, but mine ends in a 2. So what you got to do is, once you add that in, you got to find a page that ends in that number. So you could go like minus 2, so like 392, 32, you know. If you get a 9, it would have to be like 59, 109, 509, 530, you know. So on and so on. For that one, yes, I know, I keep saying I'm going to read this, and then I don't. And I've read it so many times. It's tabbed, so you guys know I read it, that I'm not lying about reading it before. But I don't know why I have not finished it. I was really loving it. if I'm coughing, I'm sorry. I'm still getting over this stupid sickness. But that's Red Rising by Pierce Brown. And he finds out that he's being lied to in his whole area. They think that they're mining for a certain reason, like to help the earth, basically, the world, basically. And he finds out that it's not true. And then something happens, and he wants to infatuate. How do you say that word? The Reds, that's what they're called, the higher ups, and pretend like he's a Red. Yeah. So yeah, that's what that one's about. And Melanie or Kaylani, one of them said that you could, like, if the author note or acknowledgement, whatever you want to say, ends in that number that you get, that you can use that too. This one, I think the actual page ends in 382. I'm trying to cover that up in case you guys haven't read it. But yeah, wish you guys could see that better. But that does end in a 2. It's 382. So yeah, that does count. I don't know where to put these. Okay, I'll put it down here. The next one. I did the one already, the end. Yeah. So, that was read anything you want. There's only one category. That's it. Math 1010. 1010 is only one one that you could you have to do those two. Then these are optional. You only have to do, like I said, 5 altogether. But like I said, I picked one for each, and that way it'll give you guys some idea of what could fulfill the prompt if you have it. Besides the ones, of course, that you have to decide on your own. You know what I mean? Okay, so the first one for, number 3 is select one from the Fine Arts and Humanities. How do you say that word? Historical Understanding subcategory. The first one is A, which is History 1011. Read a book set in the past. For this one, I also started this and was really liking it, even though it's sad, but I keep putting it down, and that is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I don't know, I was going to say Baker, what? Oh, and Red Rising, of course, is by Pierce Brown. But this one is sad. You guys know it's about Achilles. I don't really know much about Achilles, to be perfectly honest. I know something sad happens, tragic. So yeah, and this is about him and I don't know how you say the other person's name. Patrius. I don't know how you say his name, but their love story. And what happens? It's really supposed to be sad. So the next one is COMM 2200, which is B, of course. That is Mass Media History. It's read an ebook or listen to an audiobook. That one I'm going to do, if I decide to do that one, I'll do it, as a mood read, since you could do that. Let's see. The next one is C, of course, is History 1030. African, sorry. Yeah, my words won't come. American History. Read a book by a Black author. This thing is big, and you guys are going to notice I got a lot of thick babies on here. I got the final Strife, something like that, by Sari L. Afri? I'm not sure. I know I totally butchered. I'm sorry, author. I don't know too much about this, but I heard it's really good. And look at this map, you guys. Like, look. And for some reason, I know I hauled this already. You guys saw it, but for some reason, I got 2 covers. So yeah, but that map. It says, I'll just read to you the beginning here. In the first book of a visionary fantasy trilogy, with its root in mythical mythology of Africa and Arabia. Three women band together against a cruel empire that divides people by blood. I'll just read to you this part too. It says, red is blood of the elite, of magic, of control. Blue is the blood of the poor or workers of the resistance. Excuse me. And clear is the blood of the slaves, of the crushed, of the invisible. If you guys want to know more, of course, you guys could go look into it. But I just know it's supposed to be really good. People that are reading it are really loving it. This baby is big. Like I said, I got a lot of big books. This one is, well, there's glossary in here. So let me find the actual end of the page. This one is 577 pages alone. Just this one. And you got to see some that are bigger than this. It's crazy. I know. I'm nuts. And if I got any of this representation wrong, please let me know. Because I really was looking at books and making sure that the authors that I picked, fall under that category. So if I got anything wrong, let me know. Let's see. The next one is History 2440, The Gilded Age. Read a book with foil on the cover. For this one, I guess this would be considered foil. I have no idea, but it's shiny. It says, the more you give the magic, the more it takes. A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy I. Lynn. All I know about this is that she accidentally serves her mom poisonous tea, and the mom dies, and then the sister's really sick, and she has to do something, maybe a competition or something, to get something to help her sister before her sister passes away from it, from the poison, or dies, or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. But it sounds like it's going to be interesting. It says, a breathtaking tale with a stunning magic system rooted deep in Chinese mythology and tea-making traditions. Love and magic overflow past the brim in this work of beauty. So, yeah, sounds like it's going to be cool. And look at that. The cover is just something else. Look, it goes good with my eyeshadow. No, like the cover art is so beautiful on here. I like this. And I know the next book came out already. It came out yesterday. So if I like this, I can buy the next one and don't have to wait. Let's see where we're at next. Okay, next is E, which is History 2450, which is depressed era. Read a book involving mental health. Yes, I am going to read a book that everybody says you shouldn't read, and everybody cries when they read this book. But I am intrigued, so I gotta read it. And that is A Little Life by, I'm not even going to say the author's name. I'm sorry, I know I'll butcher it. I know this is very sad. It's these four friends, and I know something bad happened to one of the friends, and it's very sad. Yeah. And this baby is huge, you guys. Like, you can tell just by the cover. Look how sad that looks. But this baby is 814 pages. You heard that right. 814 pages. What in the hell am I doing when I'm in such a thing that I can't even finish a book? And I'm picking some hefty books. And there's another book in here that's over 800 pages. Yes, I know. I'm nuts. Let's see. Let's find the next one. Read a book. Mental health. Okay, F is History 2510. History of epidemics. Read a book that involves a virus, plague, etc. Let me bring these closer now that I have more room. Okay, for that one, for that one, I chose All That's Left in the World by Eric J. Brown. These two guys are, they're not the only ones left in the world, but they're almost the only ones. And the one shows up at the other one's house, not knowing that anybody lives there. He's thinking it might be abandoned. And I think one of them has a secret that they're hiding. I'm not sure what else, but they have, people have been dying because of a deadly pathogen, how do you say that word? So yeah, it definitely works. Sorry, you guys. My throat. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Okay. Now we're at G, which is History 2820, Modern East Asia. Read a book by an Asian author. Me and my friend Drew are going to buddy read this. Excuse me, you guys. I'm so sorry. Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. I think the next one comes out like in November, maybe. But look at this cover. I love it. I wanted to get the Fairy Loot one for the second one, but I just couldn't get it right now. It just would not work. But yeah, this one would also work for a shiny or foil on the cover. But this one, I'm not too sure about. It says, an enthralling debut fantasy inspired by the legend of Chingy, something like that. Chang'e, maybe? I'm not sure. The Chinese moon goddess, in which a young woman's quest to free her mother sets her on a dangerous path and pits her against the most powerful immortals in the realm. Like, this sounds good. Like, really good. And there's a map. You guys know me. I'm a huge map person. So, this one is it's like 500 pages too. 498. So, we're talking about, I have a lot of hefty books here, you guys. Like, a lot of hefty books. Let me take a sip of my, there goes my fork. Sorry, you guys. I'm letting my soup cool off while I'm doing this, and now my fork fell, so now I'm going to have to get a new fork after I'm done filming the video. Alright, we talked about that one. Daughter of the Moon Goddess. History 2850, which is H, I said. It's colonial Latin America? Colonial? Something like that. Read a book by a Latin author. This is the one, I'm pretty sure he's Latino. And this is the author that's going to be the, their author, that they have each month. I mean, each time they do, not each month, each time they do a readathon, they have an author, like a special author that they do. So it's going to be Adian Thomas. Oh, I'm so excited. The book ain't out yet, of course. It comes out September 6th, and that's the Sunbearer Trials. I'll show you a picture. There's two things on here that aren't out yet that I'm going to be trying to read. This is, I got the Barnes & Noble copy coming, but this is the Amazon copy. I hope I am right. Because you guys know I'm bad at things. And I looked it up and it was there. This one is even over 400 pages. I don't know what I'm doing to myself. But I know there's like a competition or something, and he doesn't think he was going to be picked, but he gets picked. It says, welcome to the Sunbearer Trials, where teen semidoses, I'm not sure how you say it, Semidioses, compete in a series of challenges with the highest of stakes in this electric new Mexican-inspired fantasy by Adian Thomas, the New York Times bestselling author of Cemetery Boys. Only the most powerful and honorable semidoses, I'm not sure. I need to look and see if I can figure out how to say that. Get chosen. I'm a jade. I'm not a real hero. I just know there's a competition going on. That's all I know. I don't want to read too much about it because I want to go in blindly. And I love Adian Thomas's books. So I'm sure I'm going to love this one just as much. And like I said, that cover is cool. I wish I could show you the Barnes & Noble one because it's like in a more like a yellowish, I think. There's a lot of yellow in it. Let me find the other one that I'm going to be talking about that I don't have. But I can't remember the name. So let me look real quick. It's on the back. I didn't have enough room. Let's do this before we get started on the rest. Oops. Sorry, you guys. Okay, got it set up for when we get there. Okay, we talked about the Sunbearer Trials. Adi and Thomas is their special author that's going to be at their chat. Excuse me. And that was the last one in section 3, so A through H. Then we got category 4, which is A through G. It's select one from the fine arts and humanities, thought, value, and belief subcategories. Like I said, you only have to pick one of each, just like I said there. But I just wanted to get one for each. Okay, so the first one, which is A for class 3960, is mythology. Mythology? Yeah. Read a book based on mythology. I heard that this one is based on an African mythology. So I picked this one. I've been wanting to read it in this cover. Oh my gosh. Mwah! And that is Skin of the Sea by Natasha, something like that, Bowen. All I know is that she saves a human and she's not supposed to, and she gets in trouble or something. I'm not really sure. But look at that cover. I mean, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Like, I don't have time to to say what all these are about. But it says, a way to survive, a way to serve, a way to save. Here we go. You guys can always pause it, but that's what it says. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, let's see. We did that one. Okay, B is class is MLNG number 1050. Knight of the Round Table. Read a book based on Arthurian legend. For that one, sorry you guys can tell I'm still got the sickness. I found this one is my smallest book, I believe, on here. It's Spear by Nicola Griffith. All I know is that she wants to, I don't know, she leaves her mom to do something that has to do with Arthurian legend. I don't know. It says she left all she knew to find who she could be. Here we go. I'll just do that really quick. But it's definitely Arthurian. It says right here. I know it says somewhere on here. It's Arthurian. Yeah, it says, the legendary author of Hild, something like that, returns with an unforgettable hero and a queer Arthurian masterpiece for the modern age. So, and I needed a small one, you guys. Really, after all these big babies. Okay, let's see. Excuse me. Let's see, read a book. Okay, C is PHIL, and the number is 1110. Applied Critical Thinking is Read a Mystery. I don't know. I think me, Drew, and maybe some other people are going to read this. Excuse me, you guys. It's Alison Feeney's new book, Daisy Darker. All I know about this is that I think it's the grandma's birthday, the Nana's birthday. I don't know which term for grandma they use. But anyways, I believe it's the grandma's birthday or something like that, and they all go to this island, I guess, or somewhere that's isolated to celebrate her birthday, and people are starting to die, and the first one to die is the grandma. Why picking on grandma, you guys? Why is this author picking on the grandma? But that's what that one is. Excuse me. The next one is D. It's PHIL 2010, 2010. Introduction to Physiology. I can't say that word. PHILOSOPHY. It says, read a book involving good versus evil. There are so many books that you could do for that one. And I picked the one that just came out yesterday and everybody is raving about. And that is Babel in Arcane, how do you say that word? History by R.F. Klein, the one that did the Poppy War. This one thing, the Lord, is just a standalone. So yay, that's cool, right? Standalone. All I know about this is there's the main character's name is Robin, R-O-B-I-N, and he, it's not a spoiler because it tells you right away, his whole family died. I don't know if it was an illness or something, and he's the only one that survived. He's found, and this guy takes him with him, and that's all I really know, but it's dark academia. I know it has to do with, like, is it numbers? Or symbols? I know it's something like that. But, oh my gosh, this sounds so good. Like, so good. It says, excuse me, you guys, I'm so sorry. I know this is going to be kind of a long video, but hey, you guys haven't had a video from me for a while, so you just have to suffer. From award-winning author R.F. Klein comes Babel, a historical fantasy epic that grapples with student revolutions, colonial resistance, and the use of language and translation as the dominant tool of the British Empire. I do not know how you say this word. Traitor, but I don't know how to say the first word. I guess it's like the word, and then it tell you in a certain language, and then the actual word. It says an act of translation is always an act of betrayal. His name is Robin Swift. He's brought to London by the mysterious Professor Lowell, like I said, after his the rest of his family dies. He trains for years in Latin, ancient Greek, and Chinese, all in preparation for the day he'll enroll in Oxford University's prestigious Royal Institute, translated, also known as Babel. The tower and its students are the world's center for translation and, more importantly, magic. Silver working, the art of manifesting the meaning lost in translation using enhanced silver bars, has made, excuse me, you guys, has made the British unprepared in power as the arcane craft serves the empire's quest for colonization. For Robin, Oxford is a utopia dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. But let me get one of my butterscotches. I'm sorry, you guys. Really, I might sound bad, but I'm a lot better than what I was. Okay, I already read that. But knowledge obeys power. And as a Chinese boy raised in Britain, he realizes serving Babel means betraying his motherland. As his studies progress, Robin finds himself caught between Babel and the shadowy Hermes Society, an organization dedicated to stopping imperial expansion. When Britain pursues an unjust war with Chinese over silver and opium, Robin must decide: can powerful institutions be changed from within, or does revolution always require violence? I'm so sorry, you guys. I know I sound so bad, but really, this is a lot better than what I was. It says Babel, or the necessity of violence, an arcane history of the Oxford translator revolution. Look at the beautiful map. I love maps. And then it even shows you Babel. Map of Babel. And then there's an author note that says her representation of historical England and of the University of Oxford in particular. So she'll explain a little bit about that. I am getting a copy of this through a book box. But it won't be here until sometime in September. But it'll be like a really beautiful copy. But I wanted a copy, you know, that I could annotate, because the one will probably be really beautiful. So I want to keep it as a pretty. Yeah. Let's see what's next. PHIL 2210. Introduction to Ethics. Read a book involving making tough choices. My friend said this would work. My friend Janae. Bunnies by Mona Awad. I know this is supposed to be like a real weird book, but I'm really curious about it. I just got this last week, I think. Look at this. Now all I know about this is that she doesn't like these girls that are called the Bunnies, but at the same time, for some reason she still wants to be like in their clique. So I guess that's the tough choice, because, you know, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna go to the school? I mean, be in their clique, or is she not? So I'm assuming that's why it's like a you know, a book involving tough choices. Let's see. We did that. The next one is PHIL 2260, Sports Ethics. Read a book involving a sport. This has been on a few of my TBRs. Icebreaker by A.L. Garzida. I'm not sure. All I know is that they both play ice hockey, or I guess it's ice hockey or hockey. I'm not sure. And they're rivals, but they start falling for each other. That's all I really know. Okay, what's next? Okay. The last one in category 4 is G, which is, of course, PHIL 2350. It says pop culture. Read a book that has been adapted to a movie or TV show. This is my other huge baby. A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I am definitely going to read A Little Life. If I have time, I will read this one. But I don't have to. Like I said, you only really have to read 5. But I'm just showing you one for each. Just, you know, in case I want to. Or if you guys want some ideas. And of course, I'm not going to tell you what this is about. But this is by George R.R. Martin. But everybody should know what this one is about. This one is... There are some houses, so I'm trying to get past the houses. 807. 807 pages. Let's see. Next is the first one in 5, which is that you can choose from, which is FLNG 1010, Elementary Foreign Language. Read a book set in a different country from your own. Now this one, I'm assuming there's going to be a different country than my own. A Taste of Gold and Iron by Alexia, something like that, Alexandria Rowan. This one comes out a week from yesterday, so the 30th, right? Yeah, 30th. And I don't know too much about this. I know one of them is a bodyguard, and is, I guess, supposed to, you know, watch over the other person. I think this has LGBTQ plus rep in it. Yeah, it says LGBTQ plus fantasy fiction, historical fantasy, and romantic fantasy. I'm not even sure, like, how many pages are in this one. This one is over 500 pages, too, according to this. It's 512 pages. I don't know too much about it. It says, a delicious tangle of romance, affiliate, how do you say that word, and dangerous politics. The Goblin Empire meets Magnificent Center in Alexandria's Roland's A Taste of Golden Iron, where a queer central romance unfolds in a fantasy world reminiscent of the Ottoman, how do you say that word, empire. Says, I don't know how to say his name, the shy prince of something finds himself at odds with one of the most powerful ambassadors at court, the body father of the queen's new child. Okay. In an altercation which results in humility. To prove his loyalty to the queen, his sister, Kudou, something like that, it's Kadou, takes responsibility for the investigation of a break-in at one of the guilds. With the help of his newly appointed bodyguard, the coldly handsome Evermere, something like that, who seems to tolerate him at best in something, I don't know the name of the place. It's ARASHT, where prince can touch, taste precious metals with their fingers, and the myths runs side by side with history. Counterfeiting is history, how do you say that word? And the conspiracy they discover could cripple the kingdom's financial standing and bring about its ruin. It sounds so good and so dark and so, ooh. Sounds really good. The last one is FLNG 1020, Elementary Foreign Language 2. Read a translated book. Everybody knows one book that they could read that's translated. And I forgot the name of it. The Hate You Give. But yeah, that one I cannot find because I was going to pick that one. I don't know what I did with it. So instead, I picked A Winter's Promise by Chastel, something like that. Delbos, something like that. It's The Mirror Visitor, book 1. This one says it is, what did it say it was translated from? I know it's translated. Okay, translated from French by Hildegard Surly, something like that. All I know about this is that she's supposed to marry somebody, and there's something about mirrors that you can walk through, of course, and go to different, like, worlds, I guess. I know there's supposed to be romance in this, but again, it's another kind of big book. This one is not quite as bad, but almost. This one is 490 pages. You guys know I'm not going to read all this when I'm in a reading slump and I can't finish a book. But we're going to give it the old college try and read some of these. Okay. Let me know if you guys are going to be participating, if you guys think I'm crazy, which books do you think I should prioritize in the different categories. Yeah. And I think that's it. Remember that if you guys want to DNF, don't be afraid to do it. Just DNF. DNF is a good thing to do. If you guys like this video, you guys know the drill. Please give it a like. Follow if you would like. Hit the follow, the button, you know. I forget what it's called right now because I'm tired and I haven't done a video in a while. And it will notify you whenever I have a video up. Yeah. And you guys know, I love you guys very much. I really appreciate you guys. I'm sorry that there hasn't been that many videos lately, or that there hasn't been no videos, but what can you do when you're not reading? Yeah, until next time, you guys know, I love you guys. Happy reading. Thanks for being awesome. And I will catch you guys in the next video. So, I'm out of here.